Hello everyone, it's Katrin with Blend Precisely. And today we are going to talk a little bit about the new features, but also what I wanted to double check quickly. I had a note here, which I always love to follow by my little notes. And then also I'm answering Julie's questions first. As she had a question where to see your stock blends, but then I also wanted to make sure we talk quickly about the categories today and the filters and the searches. So if you can just let me know quickly if you can hear me. I think it is all set up and it should work, but a little thumbs up is enough. And if not, I'm going to adjust, but I think you should be able to hear me. Let me see the settings. Yes, perfect. Thank you, Karin. That's lovely. Okay, so let's talk about, the question Karin had first, and that was, when you create a stock blend, where can you see it? So I'm going to start sharing my screen, and I will show you entire screen. Yep, that's okay. This one, and I will show you how to do this quickly because stock blends are probably one of my favorite items in Blend Precisely. So first of all, if you have created stock blends already, you can find them. There are two filters. You can first of all find them, of course, under the drop down. So Julie, if you're looking for your stock blends, and if you go to categories, you can go all the way down to stock blends, and then all of your stock blends you've previously saved will come up here. See all of those? These are my stock blends basically. So you can view them in the large view. Let me just show you again. So you can view them with the drop down here, or you can view them here with the hamburger, as they call it, veggie hamburger or something like that. And then you can see them here as well. So if you find a stock blend in here, you can manipulate the price and also the quantity and everything else. And then you can just simply go out or go ahead and delete them here as well. Now let's talk about creating a stock blend from scratch. So I'm going to do this in cosmetic mode. And in this case, and let me know in between if you have questions, because I'm going to go back to StreamYard in a moment and look at the comments and see if you have any questions. But let me just show you how to create a stock blend. So you can do it in two ways. Again, you use the ingredient drop down. You can also say show only my ingredients. And then it will only show your raw ingredients. And let's just choose helichrysum, and maybe let's just go for essential oils right now. Okay, helichrysum, and then we're gonna put some marjoram in here, and then maybe you're going to have some frankincense in it. And then you're gonna create your blend. Let's say that's gonna be expensive. It's a 100-gram blend right now, so I'm gonna lower it in a moment. So let's say you put helichrysum in at 5%, marjoram at 12%, and then you're gonna put, that's a lot of frankincense as well. But anyway, it's just for calculation purposes here. So you wanna get to 100% blend down here, and now we have 100%, meaning 83% frankincense, marjoram, and helichrysum. Then you would go ahead and choose or choose not your bottle. It's a 100 milliliter bottle, which should fit the 100 gram, which is of course, extremely expensive because we're talking about 100 grams here. But then we're gonna just go ahead and say stock blend for Julie. Oops, it's not attached. Let me just do that again. Stock blend for Julie. Click save. And then the little drop down on the right hand side gives you the possibility to say save as stock blend. And you want to go ahead and click that, and it says recipe updated. Now, if you go back, let's refresh in this case, and let's go back to your stock blends. You can also just simply search them here and see that I should check here, stock blend for Julie. So it comes back here, and then you will be able to use your stock blend either at 100%, which would be expensive, or you use it just in a different product. So you could say, okay, I'm going to create a cream today, and I'm going to add my stock blend to, let's see if we have like a cream base or lotion base in here. Lotion unscented. And then I'm going to add 1% of my stock blend for Julie in here. And then I can save it as a new product. It has a new product price. And I can go ahead and say, okay, this one here now is Julie's cream or lotion. I'm going to put a test back here so I know, and click save. And then this one comes up as a new product in your products up here somehow. Julie, let's see if I can find you. Here's Julie's lotion. Okay, so this is how you basically create a stock blend and use it again. So let me just go over here if there are any questions. No questions right now. Okay, so that is something I promised I would answer on this call for Julie. Let me know if that answered your question. If not, I can do another video as well afterwards. So let's clear out this one. Another version, I'd change if there's an existing. Yeah, I know that. Thank you. So another version of creating a stock blend would be, for example, if you go into the advanced filter. So you click on this hamburger again, you go into your advanced filter, and then you, for example, say, okay, I want to do today an anti-inflammatory blend. And then you click search for anti-inflammatory under therapeutic properties. The oils come up here on the right-hand side. And let's say you're just going to go ahead and choose a few oils and say, okay, I'm a frankincense friend today. So you chose your 3 oils over here. You select from this list. You choose your 3 oils. You can also go ahead and then say, okay, yes, but only whatever, flowers, for example. And then only the flowers will, the remaining part that have anti-inflammatory plus flowers will come up, and then you can add them over here as well. But once you have made your selection, you can obviously say, no, not this one with the X, and exit out. But once you have made your selection, you're going to go ahead and click add. Right now, there's no indication that it has been added to your formulation. So just click add right now. It goes a little bit weaker in color. And then you can come out here, click here. We're going to add a notification, but it's not there right now. So then you come out here, and then you have all of your blends that are anti-inflammatory selected. And then you can again go ahead and create your stock blend here, or just use it with another ingredient like a carrier oil. And maybe this is too much frankincense. And then you can choose a, well, that's all too much. Let's make it like a real blend. Maybe you get 2% of this, 2% of this, and 2% here. And that's really, really high. But then you might want to add an almond oil, and you're going to add this one at 94%. And then you can create the blend here going on. So what I think is important to note is, first of all, save your blend always. Let's say it's anti-inflammatory. Let's call it just anti-flam right now. I need my glasses soon. Anti-flam almond oil. Oops. You click save. And then if you want to change and say, you know what, this one is a great oil, but let's put it down to 10 grams. And then it gives you all of the formulations in 10 grams. And the same is actually happening if you, let's go back quickly to the stock blend. So delete Yes. And let's go back to our stock blend for Julie and find it back. Here it is. And then, hang on just a second. So you, for example, you want to create a 100-gram product. No, let's just go back here, just 1 second. Okay. Cosmetic, go away. That stays on for a long time. I have to tell Seth that this little node should not stay on for a long time. Okay, sorry. So let's choose the product here, Julie, the stock brand one. There we go. And let's say you want to change this one down to just 10 grams because the price is, of course, extremely high. And I only need maybe a 10-gram bottle. You can just change this one to 10 grams and then click Save. Automatically updates. So that's just something to be aware of. If you have used your stock blend in a product already, it will automatically update the product as well because you use the stock blend is basically in use. So you go ahead and click Save, and then you just lowered the amount from 100 grams to 10 grams as a stock blend. You can, of course, then add a different bottle, not a 100 milliliter bottle, but maybe a 1 gram, and then you can go ahead and click Save. So this is just what I wanted to answer for Julie quickly. Also, at the same time, showing you the advanced filter section that you can really go ahead and just choose one after another one, and it will narrow down your results in the advanced filter. And then I just wanted to hop over to my formulations. And okay, so for this one, that's so funny. I wanted to show you the categories, and Seth just made a change to that, and the category section isn't here. So I'm going to abort the category section and see if there's more questions. It's literally, I cannot even tell you that this week, in terms of technical difficulties, but not just Blend Precisely, but everything else in my entire setup, and I'm changing platforms actually for the courses and everything else, has been very, very challenging to say the least. So definitely wanted to get in the Julie thing, and then I'm going to talk to Seth now where the category stuff is, and I will see if there are any questions, anything else you need to know. Let me know because I am happy to answer them as always. But for now, this is basically it, the filters and the searches. So the search was in the filter searches, how to search for your ingredients for, oh, just one thing quickly. I just wanted to clarify one more thing. Share my screen, right, over here. So we're going to change this one here over as well. So if you need to go to tutorials, right now, we had a plugin here from Searchy, and that allowed you to search all of the video tutorials within the app. And we're going to have that again, just that Searchy actually gave us technical difficulties as well in regards of the search. So we had to remove a search here. The chat is just working as normal, but we had to remove the search and then go to tutorial. And then you have to log in. And if you remember, there is a tutorial section for you. It's just with a different login. So here you come to, first of all, the request forms and Q&A forms. So if you need a new raw ingredient, you use this one. If you have a question, let me know through a Q&A form or send me an email. And then if you have a feature request, use this one. And then on top of it, there are all the starter tutorials here. You will still see the old login screen here partially, but the functionality within did not change of the formulation itself. But also, just going back here, oops, let me just go back to this one, is search all tutorials. So if you click on this one and need to watch something and you don't know, like for example, stock blends, and this one is, for example, for Julie, you go ahead and select stock blends, and then it will pick up the video here, will pick up exactly where I talked about stock blends. So you can go ahead and click go, and then it will pick up here. Um, if you just have one, use the link, da 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 da, and then in the moment, and so this is where it would pick up then. So you can search for anything you need, raw ingredients or bulk up, oops, not milk, bulk upload, and so on. You can search for this, and then it gives you all of the videos where I talked about blend precisely bulk upload. And you don't need to go through the entire video. It will bring you to the portion of the video where I talk about bulk upload, for example. So that one sits here, tutorial, click over, log in if you have to, and then you will land right here where all the tutorials sit, or the search all tutorial function is here. And we will integrate this link directly into the left-hand corner because I think it's just more convenient. But that's what it is right now. So let's see. Let's see, Karin. If you change the stock blend, then it changes all the recipes where it is a part of the recipe. Yes, correct. So what I would do, if you don't want this to happen, Karin, what you want to do is change the stock blend and save it as a new name. So if you don't want to mess with the existing recipes right now with the stock blend in it, you would just simply create a new stock blend. So that would look like this. You go in, you say create, and then let's choose the stock blend again. Let me just choose it. I'm going to show you. That's a good question. So let's say you don't want to change this one, but you do 100. You go over here to the three dots and say save as, and then you can save it as a new stock blend. For example, stock blend for Julie number 2, and you go ahead and click save. And with this, it will not change in the existing recipes. With a new stock blend, you can just start new something, but it might be that you really like the stock blend. You just want to maybe add another ingredient, or you had a price change or something else. But then, yes, please save as a new stock blend, and then you don't destroy the other recipes. What if you want to keep the old version of the stock blend in one of the older? Exactly. So I think that answered the question. Let me know if not. So basically, if you don't want to touch the stock blend in your older recipes, simply save it as a new stock blend and then use it for something else. And that literally would happen most likely if there's a price change, or if there is something you want to add new, or you want to change the quantity. But then it's not really the old stock blend anyway anymore. It becomes more of a new formulation. So that's why, yeah, that's why I would definitely save it as a new stock blend. All right. I think that's it. So bear with us while we add and continue to change things around, but we really want to make this whole app more and more convenient for you. And it's becoming um, the new features that are coming in, like, inventory and the new raw ingredients edition, make them mine, talking about customer service, customer service management, so CSM, basically, to create customers within the app and have them relate to one of your recipes, being able to take notes of your customers, and all of that's coming. We just need to go one by one to make sure we want to run faster, but we need to make sure always that everything that we bring out new sits perfectly actually in the app and doesn't uh, destroy anything else because it's like a big spider web. So adding anything new, Seth needs to think about 100 other little points that will be touching this new feature, or the new type feature will be touching it. So um, yeah, so just as a side note, we are definitely working on everything we talked about in one of our calls a few weeks back, and it will come. But I hope that the changes that you're seeing already are actually helping you to use the app more and more. Yes, I love that, Karin. So that's Sergi we are using, and Sergi basically allows me to record all of my tutorials, and then you type in, you know how many videos are existing? Sometimes you don't find back where you were, but you can simply type in how to add a raw ingredient or how to work with stock blends, and then all the videos will go directly to the point in the video, so you don't need to watch the whole thing. We are all short on time. I do realize that, and that's why we added Sergi actually. Okay. Lovely, lovely. Thank you so much. And if you watch this at a later point, let us know if you have any questions. Thank you for being here, and I will talk to you. Oh, next week I'm not around, and the week after. So May, I wrote that in my note, May 3rd and 10th, I believe it was. I won't be around. I'm traveling to San Francisco. And for that reason, there's no live, but I will keep you updated with everything else that's going on through the announcement section and also in the group. So I hope that helps. Okay. Bye, everyone. Talk to you soon. Bye.